Welcome to the top of Down Under. I'm Penny Wells. Often when you travel, you'll meet people along the way that you become good friends with and you stay in touch. One such person that I've met is Rhett Walker from Lorella Springs station. We filmed with Rhett last series, and not long after we left, he had a really unfortunate accident. I'm in the area, I'm not going to stay at Lorella, but I would like to catch up with him and see how he's going. Lorella Springs is a 1 million acre property located 165 kilometres northwest of Borroloola on the Roper Bar section of the Savannah Way. It's good to catch up with you, Rhett. I just wanted to drop in and say hi because not long after I was here last time, you had a pretty life-threatening accident.
I certainly did. Pretty much almost killed me, but I'm still going, so...
Thank goodness.
It's going to take more than a chain to smack me in the head to kill me.
That's good to hear. So how's life in Lorella now?
It's good. It's picking up. The tourism's picking up. Since you were here last time, we've opened up a lot of new tracks. Really? We've got some beautiful waterfalls that we've opened up, some really nice locations, and yeah, some new rivers.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Sounds great.
I think you should try and stick around for a little bit and have a look.
You reckon? Well, I hadn't planned on it. But you're sort of twisting my arm here. It sounds great. Maybe I could even nip out to Rosie, snag a few mangrove jack and head back in and check out these new places you've got. I've just got to check with the crew, but I really don't think they're going to take any convincing.
Oh, I hope so. You should, because you'll have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
All right, cool. Sounds great,
Okay.
Rhett. Hey, the offer was too good to refuse, and Jodie had her camp set up in a heartbeat. It was also time for me to pay my dues after losing to her in the clay pigeon shooting earlier. Yep, I have to cook Jode a roast dinner. Here we go, Jode. I came good.
Oh, it smells awesome, Pen. Thanks so much.
Roast dinner because you're a winner with the clay pigeon shooting.
Brilliant.
Enjoy.
Thank you. It's even wine. How about that?
Yep.
Fancy schmancy.
Got the works.
Very good. Thank you. All those years of Xbox have finally paid off.
Yep, you did really well. With the camper unhooked and a new day upon us, Nanis retreat would be my first port of call. It's an awesome day for a drive today. Heading out to Nanis retreat, the track is relatively easy going. There are some tougher sections, but there is usually chicken tracks around if you don't want to take the more adventurous route. Rhett has known about this Nanis retreat for quite a long time, about 28 years, and it's only recently that he's had the resources to open it up. He was out here the other day with the team, clearing the track, and soon there'll even be a campsite out here so you can stay put and enjoy this part of his property. Heading out this direction, you might come across a few obstacles. It looks like there's one in front of me here. Okay, I'm going to keep a bit of momentum here. It's a bit of a bog hole, so I'm going to stay in 4 high. Let's get a little bit of distance. Okay, so I'm going to stay in 4 high. Bit boggy on the exit there. That was a lot of fun. The last leg of the track into Nanis retreat has only just been opened up by Rhett and a crew of volunteers only a couple of days ago. If you're ever staying at Lorella and Rhett is opening up a new track, he'll often take campers with him to help. And if you ever get the chance, do it, because it's so much fun to be part of a team and to open up a new area for others to enjoy, and it's quite an adventure. Where good suspension comes in handy. Feel your shock is working over the rocks, nice and smooth. This is where the four-wheel drive track ends, and for the next 600 metres you need to put your walking shoes on. There is plans to continue this track through and to put in a camping ground as well. So by the time you guys get here, there'll be a perfect spot to camp. This is impressive. Strange looking bark. It's like cork. Cave, I can actually see light through there. This walk follows a small creek trickling out of the Yinti Ranges. Wow, that is a top 360-degree view of Lorella. Black bream predominantly inhabit these headwater creeks. You can see some fish in the creek here. I'm going to set up my rod and have a go. Just going to have a go at catching one of the little fish here. Taking me into some snags. There we go. Wow. Look at that guy. Isn't he magnificent? Black bream. On my travel rod here, it's caught this black bream on my Guns N' Roses Barra Classic lure. So the bream obviously don't mind the Barra type of lures as well. And just a magnificent fish. He's a decent size and there's a few down there. I'll let this little guy go, I think. This travel rod is so compact. At any opportunity you can get it out in a flash and use it. I just caught that black bream. It was a real buzz. There's plenty to explore in the walk in and you can have quite the adventure. Up here in front of me is a tunnel in the side of this rock mass. I'm going to go and have a look. Wow, that's cool. That is awesome. You can see dragonflies flying around. They're a decent size. And this cave is just incredible. It's quite tall. You can see the rocks. Absolutely amazing. And the water coming around from the back there, through here, and out to that big pond. And there's even microbats in this cave. See them all snuggled up together? They're absolutely tiny. It's a bit lower this end. So much fun to explore. The trek in is both scenic and challenging, but I would walk double that to get to a place like this. Just magnificent. You feel like you're the only person in the world out here, and you only have the wildlife and the trickling of this gorgeous creek to break the silence. Now this is just another one of the hidden gems at Lorella Springs. Had an awesome day up at Nanis retreat. I'm going to try once more for a black brim with my travel rod. Oh, here we go. I just put my line in on the way out from Nanis retreat. And look what we have here. Beautiful black brim. Look at that guy. All on this trusty rod. I got the real short setup so I can cast in these tiny creeks. It's just perfect length. All right, time we let this guy go back.
Hey, thank you. Come help me out, eh?
You having trouble coming out of that river a bit sandy there?
Yeah, it's just a little bit bad.
No worries, mate. I'll come down now. How bad is it, Jade?
Well, I tried going forwards and I tried going backwards. She's not moving and I'm pretty sure she's diffed out, so.
Okay, alright. We're not going to muck around with this because your wheels are in water. This mud is like a cutting compound on your wheel bearings.
Yep.
So I'm going to winch you straight backwards and get you out as quick as we can.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a plan? This sandy, loamy, muddy water is the Grim Reaper for all seals and bearings. So a quick extraction is imperative.
So we clears it off?
Yep. And just hold it up for a second.
Yep.
Do you want it to get in midair?
That's better. That's tight.
Okay, here we go. Man, listen to that winch work. She is really stuck.
Is it a hard pull, Jade? Pulling me in.
Well, that's not working quite the way I want it to.
No, you are well and truly bogged, my friend.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, what we can do, we'll let my winch completely out, see what length we've got.
Yep.
and possibly tie me off to a tree up there because you are dragging me all over the place, so that if I can tie off to a tree, it'll hold me back and give us more strength to be able to pull you back out of there.
All right, let's do that then.
Okay. And there we go, that's what I'm after.
Bit dusty, but a good old tree trunk protector.
Winch extension, we'll need that.
And possibly the good old train.
Let's go find a tree. It's not the best looking tree, Jade, but it'll do. All right, we'll have another crack, hey?
All right.
An anchored off double line pull will double the pulling force of the winch, effectively putting your winch into low range. A slower pulling speed with double the torque to move a bogged vehicle. Okay, that's that done. Are you right to go, Jade?
Yeah, we're all good to go, Pen.
Just slow down, Jade, I'll take up the slack.
Yep.
Okay, now you're on. Yeah.
Relief, we're out. I think we might see if there's another way around this though.
Got her out. It's all good. Happy days. Double line pull, and being held back by a tree helps too. Have you, Jade?
Definitely. I think we might see if there's another way around this.
Good idea. You can thank
Thanks
me
for
now.
the help.
High five. Good recovery gear. Never leave home without it. A quick wash down back at camp, and Jade was happy to rest up for a day while I shot out to the Rosie camp. The Rosie River is home to one of the largest populations of queenfish anywhere in the Gulf, and there was something special I didn't show you last time. So if I can catch a couple of queenies today, you guys are in for a treat. To find a queenfish, simply idle along and they will cruise past you in small schools beside your boat. Once spotted, simply cast and retrieve. Queenfish bite hard, so get ready for a workout. Now I'm using a 30-pound braid behind a 40-pound mono leader, a mad mullet lure, and a 4,000 reel, and my trusty travel rod in a 7-foot configuration.
Mate's chasing him. He's foul hooked. Beautiful queenfish. You see how lean they are when I turn him on the side. They're long but lean. Great sports fish. So that was a lot of fun.
There's a few resident gropers in the Rosie River, and they're huge. And if you've got a spare queenfish, they appreciate the feed. Did you see how quick that went? Let's try for another one. After feeding the resident gropers and bagging several nice mangrove jacks, I shot back to visit Rhett's other new spot, a place called Teardrop Falls. It is situated to the east of the homestead in the Tulawa Ranges, and crossing the Little Rosy River marks a change from the flatter terrain into the more rocky feet of this escarpment country. A short walk from here is Teardrop Falls. I hear they're pretty spectacular in the wet, but we're a little bit later in the season, but we'll have a look anyway. Teardrop Falls is an apt name for this location. At the moment, the water is gently coming over, dropping onto the pond like teardrops dancing on top. But can you imagine this waterfall in the wet season? It would absolutely roar over here when the floods come. And around the corner is a massive chasm, and its size is really impressive. And this is just another special spot at Lorella. Well, that brings to an end another episode of Top of Down Under. I'm pleased to report that Rhett Walker is doing well after his accident. And who knew that Lorella had such beautiful escarpment country? And I really like the new spots that Rhett's opened up as well. Seriously guys, you can't spend a day here, you need to spend a week. And if you've got a quad bike, bring that too. Make sure you switch the tally on the same time next week for another show of Top of Down Under.